Hey guys, welcome back. And tonight we're going to talk about Iron Maiden's Virtual 11. Now I did talk about this in a previous video, but I didn't get that many views, so just delete it, give it another try. That old chestnut. This is his second album with Blaze Bayley, and this might be the worst thing Iron Maiden has ever put to tape. Album, whatever you want to call it. That's including the covers too, by the way. Because this thing is pretty bad. I mean, I used to defend this album, and then I realized, I was like, there's no defending this album. Maiden could have done better. Even with the singer they had, they could have done better. Now, they did improve on, making a sound for Blaze's voice. That part did improve. But, that's about it. I mean, poor guy was still forced to sing, songs that would not fit his vocal range. I mean, Blaze had it rough. For that part, holy shit. Kudos to him for going through it. I mean, but alright. Here I'm talking nice, I'm about to shit all over it, but okay. First you got Future Real. And Future Real sounds like The Trooper, but an unfinished version of The Trooper, if that makes any sense at all. But that's about the best way to describe this song. It's like an unfinished version of The Trooper. And it's nothing exciting because it sounds like every other Maiden song. It's just, I couldn't get into Future Real. Just couldn't do it. And yes, this is years of listening to it and realizing, wait a second. You know what I mean? Alright. Next song is The Angel and the Gambler. If you know, you know. Alright? This is almost, 10 minutes of, don't you think I'm a savior? Don't you think I can save you? Don't you think I can save your life? For like 8 minutes straight. I mean, the first 2 minutes of the song really ain't that bad. I mean, it's like some good UFO. That's what it reminds me of, especially when the organs, pop in and stuff. But once it hits that chorus, after the couple of guitar solos, and it just goes to that all the way. It's too much. It's too much. If they shaved off maybe, 7 minutes, give or take, maybe 8, 7, give or take, I'll go with 7. It's might have been the best song on the album. No joke. Like I said, the first 2.5 minutes or whatever, the actual song before it goes into the big long thing for 10 fucking minutes, really isn't that bad. I actually dug it. But yeah, they ruined it. That's just it. Alright. Lightning Strikes Twice. Now we're actually getting a little bit of good music here. I mean, some you can sink your teeth into. I have never heard Bruce do it, but I'd love to hear his vocals on it, because it'd probably bring that song, bring it some major life, Alright. After that we have The Klansman. We all know this song. It's still played live every now and again, I guess. They done a killer version on the Rock in Rio deal. And even Blaze's vocals is good on here. Technically this could be the best song on the album, but it's not. Not in my opinion. Not by a long shot. I'll save that one for later. Alright, next we got When Two Worlds Collide. That is some generic sounding shit. Not gonna lie. That is generic. Got a slow build up, and excuse me. And speaking of slow build-ups, next we have The Educated Fool. But let me get back to Two Worlds Collide. Like I said, generic, just not very good, to be honest. I mean, it's just there, you know. It sounds like something like, I don't know, it sounds like a throwaway, honestly. Okay, next up is The Educated Fool. I was just bitching about the slow intro. We have another one, same way, slow intro, you know, just builds up and builds up, you know. And it's just there. It's just average. You know, it's just nothing exciting. Sorry guys, but nothing exciting. And then next you got don't look to the eyes of a stranger. Well, too long. It's not Maiden. Just no. And then we come to what I feel like is not only the most underrated, one of the most underrated Iron Maiden songs, but underrated song period. I mean, this right here is the best song on the album. I will defend that. I will stand on the hill. And that is Como Estes Amigos. That's definitely the best song on this album by far. I mean, you're not getting any better. It's a crying shame this song has never been done live that I know of. You know, it's just one of those songs that just hits in the right spots, and it's just really, really good and heads above better than anything else on here. Because truthfully, everything else on here sounds like a generic pile of dog pop, you know, or dog poop. Excuse me. I mean, no, I'm not putting anybody down on this. I'm sure they work their asses off to do what they need to get, you know, all these songs wrote and everything, you know, but it could have been better. It could have been better. Because each song does have, well, not each song, excuse me, but there were some songs, like I was saying earlier, there were some songs that had glimmers of hope. You know, like Lightning Strikes Twice. You know, that was a glimmer of hope. The Klansman was hope. And of course, Como Estes Amigos was the shining light. Future Real, Angel and the Gambler, When Two Worlds Collide, The Educated Fool, and Don't Look to the Eyes of a Stranger. That just sounds generic as shit. I mean, it's bad. The production is bad on the whole thing. Just yeah. But somehow Como Estes Amigos still sticks out, even with the crappy production. But you know, even my all-time favorite, well, one of my all-time favorite guitar players, Yannick Gears, is not, you know, well, he only helped write one song, I believe, which was Como Estes Amigos, which is the best song. Go figure. I'll tell you something right there. But the rest of it, you know, like I said, it's just no. So, Iron Maiden's Virtual XI. I'm going to give that a solid 3 out of a 10. And that 3 mainly goes for Como Estes Amigos. You know. Alright. Well, I hope you like this new improved review. Hopefully, you know, you guys can subscribe, like, comment, share, you know, all that good stuff. But alright, I love you. Be safe. And I'll catch you later. Alright.